In today's video, I'm going to teach you 10 mind-blowing tricks to help you level up your design skills in Adobe Illustrator. So let's open up Illustrator and get started with trick number 1. A great way to edit similar shapes is to use the global edit tool. To use this, simply grab a shape that is being repeated within your design. In the top panel, select this icon to start editing similar shapes. Once you click this button, you'll see that Illustrator has selected all of the similar shapes within your design. Now if you use the direct selection tool, you can make adjustments to your shape and Illustrator will automatically update the additional shapes. Trick 2. Here are 2 different methods for creating color variations. Method 1. Select your shape, hold down Option or Alt to drag below a duplicate, change the fill color of the duplicated shape, then in the left hand panel, double click on the blend tool. In blend options, change smooth color to specified steps, then reduce the number to 4. Now simply select your 2 shapes to blend them together. Method 2. Hold down Option or Alt to drag below a duplicate. Now press Command or Control D to repeat that action to create more duplicates. Select your last shape and give this a new color. Now select all of the objects, then go to Edit, Edit Colors, Edit Vertically. So the next one's a nice quick one, but it's hopefully going to help you out when you've got lots of guides everywhere all over your file and you want to keep these nice and clean and neat. Trick 3. So this can be a pretty familiar sight when you're in Illustrator and you've just got lots of guides and stuff all overlapping the different artboards, and it can become a little bit of a mess, a little bit confusing to know which guide you're meant to be following and stuff like that. So here's a quick way to keep things nice and clean. The first thing we want to do is get rid of the current guides that we have in the file. So to do that, we simply head up to View, head down to Guides, and then Clear Guides. Now that we have all the guides clear, next thing we want to do, head over to our artboard option in the left hand panel, and this time we can now drag in the guides that we want, and as you can see they are constraining to the artboard. Super simple, very helpful. I hope this one helps. So I've just finished creating these 3 different text effects. If you want to see how I created those, I'll add a link somewhere now, sending you to a video where I basically designed these all out. But essentially I am creating these effects through the appearance panel you see here. But what I want to show you is how I can copy these effects and add them to an object or some more text. The first technique is to head up to Windows and then open the graphic style panel. Then all we need to do is simply drag in any of these texts that have the effects, and as you can see here they are being added to our graphic styles. Then from here it's simply selecting whatever text or object that you want to use and grabbing any of the styles that you've just added to the graphic styles panel. This also works with objects as well, so you can quite easily add different styles to custom shapes and pretty much whatever you want just with one click. The second technique is for if you don't want to use the graphic styles for one reason or another, you can use the layers panel. So if I open up my layers and then have a look down here, all I need to do is select one of the layers that has the effects, hold down Option or Alt on Windows, and then simply drag that effect over the little white circle that you see here. And as you can see, it automatically gives that layer the same style as the one you've just done. So again, I can do this as well on objects. Boom. Super easy, very useful. Trick 5. So you have a bunch of different shapes that you want to space equally. You may be tempted to draw a rectangle and then place it in between each shape to get that even spacing, but thankfully there's a better way. Simply head to Windows, then Align, select all the shapes you wish to use, then in the Alignment panel, select Align to Key Object. Select which shapes you wish to use as the key object, Then type the value of spacing and select horizontal distribute. Moving on to trick 6. If you're looking to select multiple anchor points along a path, instead of selecting each anchor individually, all you need to do is hold down Option or Alt on Windows, then with the direct selection tool, press anywhere along the path. Then simply grab the selection tool and make changes to the whole path. This next one is from a brand new update to Illustrator 2025, and it's been a tool that we have been asking for as designers for such a long time, so it's amazing that Adobe has finally brought it in and available to us. So for trick 7, here's how to quickly generate colour information. In the past, to get RGB and CMYK colours, you'd have to write out each value individually. But now, all we need to do is select our colours, in the swatches panel add new colour group, then select our colour group, click the top right menu, then navigate down to Create Swatch Info. In the pop-up, you can select which of the colour codes you wish to add and then press OK. And as you can see, Illustrator has generated all of the colour code information for us to use. For trick 8, an easy way to generate a gradient is once again in the swatches panel. Simply select a shape, then grab a swatch colour group, head to the right hand menu, then select Create Gradient. This will give you a perfectly spaced out gradient based on the swatches colours you've selected. Moving on to trick 9, when you need to adjust a scale of multiple designs, instead of editing each one individually, you can select all of the designs, go to Object in the top menu and choose Transform, Transform Each. Make sure the height and width proportions are linked, then simply adjust the scale percentage to increase or decrease the size. Finally, trick number 10. Save yourself from constantly zooming in and out while working in Illustrator with this handy tool. Go to Window and select New Window to create a duplicate of your current file. Then head to the top right menu and click the Arrange Documents icon. Choose the 2-up option and voila! You can now view your design at different zoom levels simultaneously. If you'd like to learn how I create these fun little characters, just click the video right here. And as always, thank you so much for watching.